Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting up close and personal with one of the most infamous demons in history, Beelzebub, also known as Beelzebul or Beelzebub. This name has echoed through history, transforming from a worshipped deity to a feared demon. Buckle up because Beelzebub's story is a wild ride through ancient religion, demonology, and pop culture. Beelzebub's story predates the Bible by centuries. We can trace his roots back to the Canaanites, a civilization that thrived in the ancient Levant around 1500 BCE. The Canaanites worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, and Beelzebub, whose name translates to Lord of the Flies, was one of them. Here, the meaning of flies is significant. In the ancient world, flies were associated with filth, disease, and decay. Flies were unwelcome guests, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the ever-present threat of illness. Beelzebub wasn't exactly a sunshine and rainbows kind of deity. He embodied the unpleasant realities of nature, a stark contrast to the life-giving sun gods or fertility goddesses that were also common in Canaanite religion. Archaeological evidence suggests that the worship of Beelzebub goes back as far as the 14th century BCE. This predates the Philistines, another Canaanite people, who are often associated with Beelzebub in the Bible. It's possible that the Philistines adopted the worship of this god from earlier inhabitants of the region. There's some debate about the exact meaning of Zebub in Beelzebub's name. While Lord of the Flies is the most common interpretation, some scholars believe Zebub could be a proper name, referring to a specific type of fly associated with a particular god. This fly might have been a specific carrier of disease or perhaps a type of dung fly, further emphasizing Beelzebub's connection with unpleasantness. Another theory suggests Zebub might be related to the Hebrew word for dung, further emphasizing Beelzebub's connection with filth and disease. This etymological interpretation aligns with Beelzebub's role as a deity associated with the unpleasant realities of life. Beelzebub's most famous appearance is undoubtedly in the New Testament. Here, he's not a revered deity, but the embodiment of evil, labeled the Prince of Demons. The Pharisees, Jesus' opponents, use this title to discredit him. They claim Jesus drives out demons only through Beelzebub's power, not by God's. This accusation is interesting because it reveals how widespread the belief in Beelzebub's power over demons was at the time. The very act of accusing Jesus of using Beelzebub's power suggests they believed Beelzebub held significant sway in the demonic realm. It also sheds light on the evolving religious landscape in the region. With the rise of monotheism, older deities were often demonized, and Beelzebub became a symbol of opposition to the one true God. Interestingly, some scholars believe the association with Beelzebub might have been a misunderstanding. The original Aramaic term used in the Gospels could also be translated as Lord of Refuse or Lord of the Dung Heap. This suggests the Pharisees may have been hurling insults at Jesus, calling him a master of unclean things, rather than attributing his power to a specific demon. The Testament of Solomon, a non-canonical Jewish text, offers a fascinating glimpse into early demonology. Here, Beelzebub is portrayed as a fallen angel who boasts of influencing historical figures, including tyrants and even Moses' Egyptian adversary, Beelzebub. This portrayal sets the stage for Beelzebub's later association with causing destruction and wielding power over earthly affairs. The text depicts Beelzebub as a fearsome and cunning demon, capable of manipulating human behavior and inciting conflict. This portrayal is a significant departure from Beelzebub's Canaanite origins and reflects the evolving concept of demons in Judaism. As Christianity spread, the concept of demons gained prominence, and Beelzebub became firmly entrenched in Christian demonology. Medieval and Renaissance demonological texts depict Beelzebub in various ways. Some portrayals depict him as a monstrous being with a grotesque appearance, a creature cobbled together from nightmares. Imagine a hulking figure with a lion's mane, a goat's legs and bat wings, its body swarming with flies. These monstrous depictions serve to emphasize Beelzebub's fearsome nature and distance him from any semblance of humanity. Other texts describe Beelzebub as a cunning and intelligent tempter. In these portrayals, he appears more human-like, perhaps even handsome, but with a calculating gleam in his eyes. This Beelzebub is less about brute force and more about subtle corruption. He might appear as a charming stranger who offers forbidden knowledge or whispers promises of wealth and power in exchange for one's soul. This depiction taps into our deepest fears about being deceived and led astray. In some demonological texts, particularly Johann Weyer's influential Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum, 1577, Beelzebub is listed as the Grand Governor of Hell, commanding a legion of demons. Here, he is portrayed as a ruler of the underworld, a powerful entity that oversees the dark forces that oppose God. This depiction reflects the rise of hierarchical demonic structures in Christian demonology, with Beelzebub positioned as a leader among demons. These varied depictions of Beelzebub reflect the evolving concept of evil throughout history. Sometimes evil is seen as a monstrous force to be feared, a physical embodiment of destruction. Other times, evil is a cunning deceiver who exploits our weaknesses and desires. Beelzebub embodies both these aspects, making him a complex and enduring figure in demonology. Beelzebub isn't just a name, he has a sigil, a pictorial representation used in some magical traditions. The most common depiction consists of 3 flies arranged in a triangular pattern. Some variations include a crown above the flies, symbolizing Beelzebub's supposed dominion over the demonic realm. The flies themselves are a clear reference to Beelzebub's origins and association with filth and decay, but the triangular pattern might hold a deeper meaning. In some traditions, triangles represent power, manifestation, or even duality. This could reflect Beelzebub's complex and sometimes contradictory characterizations throughout history. The function and legitimacy of these sigils are debated. Some believe they were used to summon or bind demons, while others view them as symbolic representations of the demon's essence. Regardless of their function, Beelzebub's sigil serves as a reminder of his enduring presence in the human imagination. Beelzebub's legacy extends far beyond ancient religion and demonology. He has become a fixture in popular culture, appearing in everything from literature to video games. In John Milton's epic poem, Paradise Lost, Beelzebub features as a fallen angel, second only to Satan in power. Milton portrays Beelzebub as a cunning and ambitious figure, forever plotting against God. The world of video games is filled with demonic characters inspired by Beelzebub. In games like Diablo, Beelzebub appears as a powerful demon lord, a fitting adversary for players seeking a challenge. Beelzebub's enduring presence in popular culture speaks to the fascination we have with demons and the forces of evil. He serves as a reminder of the dark side of human nature and the challenges we all face in resisting temptation and choosing good over evil. Yet Beelzebub's story is shrouded in mystery. Was he once a revered deity, later demonized by evolving religious beliefs? Or was he always associated with negativity and destruction? The true nature of demons like Beelzebub remains a question that continues to intrigue scholars and storytellers alike. Does Beelzebub truly hold immense power, or is he simply a symbolic representation of our own inner demons? These are questions that may never have definitive answers, but they are part of what makes Beelzebub such a captivating and enduring figure. As we ponder these mysteries, let's not forget the artistic interpretations that fuel our imagination. From the grotesque paintings of the Middle Ages to the chilling portrayals in modern horror movies, Beelzebub has taken on countless forms. He might be a monstrous entity towering over a burning landscape, or a seductive figure whispering promises in a darkened alleyway. These artistic expressions not only reflect the cultural anxieties of their time, but also allow us to confront the concept of evil in a safe, cathartic way. Beelzebub's story also raises questions about the nature of good and evil. Is evil an independent force, or is it a corruption of something good? Beelzebub's transformation from a Canaanite deity to a demon in Christianity suggests a shift in how humans perceive the natural world. The things that were once seen as simply unpleasant aspects of life, flies, decay, became associated with demonic forces. This reflects a human tendency to categorize the world into binaries, light and dark, good and evil. Beelzebub reminds us that these categories are not always clear-cut. Beelzebub's Canaanite origins suggest a more nuanced understanding of the natural world. He wasn't just a symbol of decay, but also of the cycle of life and death. Perhaps Beelzebub's enduring legacy lies in his ability to challenge our simplistic notions of good and evil, forcing us to confront the complexities of both. So, the next time you encounter Beelzebub in a work of fiction, or hear his name whispered in a dark corner, remember that he's more than just a scary monster. He's a symbol that has evolved throughout history, reflecting our deepest fears and anxieties. But he can also be a reminder of the complexities of the natural world and the challenges of defining good and evil. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of Beelzebub. If you enjoyed this deep dive, let us know in the comments what other demons you'd like to learn more about. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the strange and supernatural.